Hi, welcome to Quantum Heart Awakening. My name is Karen. I am a transpersonal educator, spiritual coach, and oracle. So today we're going to do a twin flame reading, and very quickly, I just got an overall card for the entire reading. We have love partnerships in reverse, and in the unconscious, we have personal growth. I mean, for a twin flame reading, this is pretty on brand. So I'm not going to say more about it. It's kind of very symbiotic here, right? So yeah, what may be blocking any potential partnerships, or if you're already in a partnership, really taking accountability for what's showing up on your side of the street. And really, we've seen this over and over again on the twin flame path, that the more we can hone in on our personal growth, on our personal blockages, on whatever's showing up for you, the more it affects every relationship in our life, not just our love partnerships. Forgive my voice, it's a little scratchy, so I'm going to just put this off screen. And let's get into it. So as always, we have the masculines on the left, the feminines on the right, and the union energies down the center. I'm sorry, I'm fooling around with different camera setups, and it might be a little shaky as I shuffle. Forgive me for that. Okay. All right, let's see. For masculine spirit, for masculines. Okay, we have round and round, deep knowing, and mending. Okay, so yeah, masculines are, masculines continue to get this deep knowing card. And for me, masculines are learning even more acutely how to embrace their inner feminine, right? Because the inner feminine is the portal to which masculines gain access to their intuition, to their deep knowing. It's the portal to which gnosis pours through their system. So there's something here about mending your internal feminine, masculines, and just a reminder that you're going to continue to go round and round in these cycles until you can really come back into union. And I don't mean I don't mean returning back into a tolerance. I don't mean tolerating union and tolerating your internal feminine. I really mean deep, heart-centered, empathic, compassionate union to really honor your internal feminine as you would your internal masculine. Okay, so for feminines, we have a change in the wind. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else for, whoops. Interesting. Change in the wind, tick-tock. So feminine, time is of the essence. Let's see what we have. Hold on, I just need to put these all out just to look at them for the feminine message really quick. Okay, feminines continue to get this here and now card. For me, this is calling all of your attention, all of your resources to the present moment, feminines. Bringing justice to the present moment and allowing what wants to go and what wants to arrive to stay, right? To allowing the wind of change to really move through your vessel, move through your life, move through your home, and take with it that which no longer serves. There's something here also, all in divine timing. So when I have this TikTok card, it always feels like a little bit of an urgency, right? So I want to try to sift this out a little bit for you. It's not that there's an urgency to in the sense that you will miss out on an opportunity, right? What's meant for us can never pass us by, all in divine timing. However, there is a message here that by calling all your energy back to the present moment, by calling your spirit back to the here and now, and bringing this balanced awareness, right? This justice to the truth that's showing up in the present moment. This is what will allow you to take advantage of this opportunity. So in this sense, this TikTok card is less about urgency and more about striking while the iron is hot. Actually claiming the situation when it arrives in your vessel. Okay, let's just get organized here. I forget to look at the camera sometimes to make sure everything's on camera. Forgive me. Okay, I'm trying to get the glare out. Okay, and for union energy, Spirit, anything for union energies? Yes, we have quite a bit for union energies. Okay, let's see. All right, these came out in an interesting way. So we have orphan, chaos, and conflict, and higher power. I don't know if you've been following me for a while, but I will continue to see the same cards out of this deck for these twin flame readings. And then we got, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We received chaos and conflict. We received orphan and higher power. We also received breathe and poised sideways. So for me, there's something that's not quite ready. These unions are not quite ready to come in, and or there's something blocking. There's more work that is showing up on either side of the street. So there's also something here about, we have this orphan card. And for me, this brings about any sort of childhood rejection, abandonment, betrayal wounds, anything that puts us at odds with divine truth, right? When something or someone is orphaned, it's usually a painful experience at times, right? There's some impetus for this situation, and the orphan can be left feeling rejected, abandoned, unworthy. It could cause a slew of internal obstacles or blockages to love and worthiness. So, remember, this is in union energies. This is coming. Oh, I just got huge ringing in my left ear. Okay, so for me, that's left is like feminine. So for me, I don't know if this is a mother abandoning a child. I don't know what this is for some of you. It also could be you as a mother, or, sorry, my air conditioner just went off. I'll turn it off for you. It'll turn off in a moment. Yeah, let me feel this. Yeah, this is also like, what did Christ say on the cross? My God, why have you forsaken me? There's some like deep, deep betrayal here. There's some deep, this might be a crisis of spirit for some. Some of you might be feeling orphaned by the divine. Where are you, God? Why are you not showing up for me? I'm trying my best. I'm doing all the things I'm supposed to be doing. I'm taking care of self. I'm confronting conflict. I'm doing my internal family parts work. I'm doing all the things, and I still am not. Where are you? Why aren't you showing up for me? Whew, I just got dizzy after going through that emotional little mini portal right there. But there's something here that you have truly never been abandoned. And there's something here about coming into this awareness, grounding in the present moment, to realize that all the chaos and conflict that you're experiencing is also created by self. And that can be an incredibly painful thing to confront, right? It, especially when the offense has been great on the spirit, when we have felt attacked or broken or somehow the victim of something. You are being called to a higher accountability. You are being called, if you are feeling alone and abandoned, how can you claim self? How can you, because by continuing to perpetuate these narratives of abandonment and, rejection and betrayal and all these things, yes, let's honor that certain things have happened. Let us honor the pain of those certain things. And the next step is really important. Let us also honor that the world around us reflects our interior world and that we are in control of it. So if you're feeling abandoned, turn it inward and ask yourself, where are you abandoning self? If you feel unworthy, where are you perpetuating that myth within self? Are you showing up for self? Are you taking care of self? Simple. These aren't big things, people. This is very micro. How can you love yourself in the micro moments? Are you hydrating enough? Are you sleeping enough? Are you eating at appropriate times? Are you overeating? Are you eating with consciousness? Can you identify when you are full and then actually stop eating if that feels true for you? Are you not eating enough? Are you, so consumed with life and work and creation and everything else that you're forgetting to eat? I don't know why I'm going so on and on about food, but there's something also here about nourishment, right? And I thought of like the mother energy, the matriarchal energy that happened to come up when I had the ear ringing. There's something here about, can you mother self? Can you mother these parts of self? Can you mother your inner child that felt abandoned? Can you mother the pieces of self that felt abandoned? Can you take accountability for where you may have abandoned others because of whatever chaos and conflict that was arising for you? Whew. Okay, Spirit. Wow. So you've heard me say this before if you've been watching. My practice, my daily practice is to ask myself this question: can I hold my center for love of self and love of other in all flavors of chaos? Right? It's really easy to love other and maybe abandon self in the process, especially if you're listening to me. I am assuming you're someone who is in service to the collective. I'm assuming you are a sensitive soul who has incredible skills of navigating consciousness, right? You wouldn't be flowing with this information if you didn't know what to do with it, right? You know what to do with it, right? We bring our awareness back to self and step even deeper into our own knowing, our own truth, our own sovereignty. Your light has been there the entire time. Our jobs is to excavate it, right? To remove anything blocking this powerful illumination. Ooh, I'm feeling very ungrounded by this. Let me just take a moment to breathe. Let's all take a breath. Okay. Just a little quick message in the unconscious here. We have not for you. So remember, this is a collective union message. Both parties, internal or external, are pushing some level of power and discernment out of the light into the dark. There's something that that is down in your shadows that you have not been excavating. There is a very important puzzle piece of discernment, right? Not for you. This tells us, whoops, didn't mean to grab all those. This tells us that we know we can rely on self. We will not put self in harm's way because we know better. And when we know better, we can do better. So you masculines and feminines are both being invited to excavate this discernment that has been pushed into the shadows. It could be about anything. It could be like something big about your partner or your job or your home or something like that. Or it could be something small. Like, you know what? I don't feel very good when I eat sugar. Maybe I should limit my sugar. Or, you know what? I don't feel very good when I work all day and I don't drink enough water, right? There's something really simple about, let me say it like this. In the world of energy, energy doesn't distinguish what is small and what is big. Discernment over our energetic truth, discernment around what it takes to remain authentic to us and our path is, it doesn't matter whether you're choosing what you want to eat for lunch or what shirt you want to wear that day, or, what spouse you want to marry. Like there's no distinguishing, small and large energy. It all has an equal effect, right? Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's revisit. Let's go back to masculines. What would support? Wait, hold on. Let me actually drop in. Okay, let's review. Masculines are going round and round with this opportunity that continues to show up to integrate their internal feminine, to integrate their emotional truth, to integrate the intuition that's coming through. Where did the discernment card. I'm like, where did it go? I had a moment there. Okay, so remember, this not for you situation, maybe I'll leave it up here so we could see it, is for both parties. So Masculines, another piece of integrating your internal feminine is being able to discern what people, places, and things are no longer safe for your internal feminine. I know you're not always used to actually creating space for this, your feelings, your emotions, your energetic truth. But as you come deeper into inner union, this stuff will start to vibrate for you. And so you're going to be called to a higher level of discernment. So, I mean, this is a tough thing, right? You might have to discern, your old friends might not be a safe place for your internal feminine. Not all men specifically can hold other men being vulnerable, right? Because when you step into your light, into your truth, it might vibrate and trigger all of the places where they are still in darkness. And when you become illuminated, it shines a light on everybody else's crap, and not everybody's ready to take accountability and look at those things. So this is a really important piece, masculines. Like, be mindful that your new illumination over your internal feminine may start to shine light on other people's stuff, and that may not those scenarios and situations may not create the most hospitable environment for you to do this, for you to go deeper on this work. Okay, so already, yeah. Masculines, you're excavating truth. This is a sacred process. If you could see in this card, hold on, if I could pick it up and not ruin everything. She's looking in what looks like a river and seeing her own mirror reflection. Masculines, not everybody is ready to take accountability for self and what the world is mirroring back to them about self. And the deeper you go on this path of excavating self, of becoming more self-aware, of learning why you are the way you are and learning what is your purpose and soul mission here on the path, again, it's going to illuminate other people's stuff, and they might not be where you are. And so let's bring some compassion, empathy, and understanding, and also some profound discernment. It's okay. You don't have to save them when you're trying to save yourself. This is more discernment, right? So do not take on more than you can handle at this time. If you are being called to be present and parent these internal parts of self that are vibrating and being activated right now, that is your only mission, right? That's your greatest work. Of course, take care of your your daily tasks, your children, whatever, those kinds of things that are non-negotiables. But all this extra stuff, you don't have to carry a community up as you go with you. In fact, that will actually slow you down. Remember, the greatest way to affect change is to become the change you wish to see, to just be the light. Be a body that can hold that reverberation of loving awareness, of oneness, of unity consciousness. Is there anything else for masculine spirit about this truth, about what would support them in mending this relationship with their internal feminine? Anything else you want to share? Anything blocking spirit? What would help them break the cycle of going round and round? What do we have here? Yeah, we had resistance in reverse. So, I'm taking it upright. It just feels right. And it's a 22 card. Okay. Yeah, masculines, in order to, I don't want to say appropriately, but in order to confront the resistance you will meet out in the world, you first have to confront the resistance within self, right? This is the great work, right? To remove all blocks to love within our life, we have to remove all blocks to love within self. Masculines, where are you not allowing yourself to receive this love? Where does it feel scary? What is it bringing up in you? Write this stuff down so that you can revisit it later. So you're being called to lean into the resistance, to lean into the cringe, to lean into the shadow and the discomfort, to excavate truth, right? If a treasure chest is in the shadows, you're going to have to enter the shadows to get the treasure. So this is just another, okay. And then we have, okay. Whew. Okay, masculines, we just got grief. Okay. Do you hear me? I'm like getting nervous. It's because it's so much energy. And I've been vibrating with grief for the last 2 days. It's been so profound. I just had an anniversary. I went to an anniversary mass for someone, a loved one that passed away. And I've just been thinking about my relationship with grief this entire day. So masculines, I'm with you. Beloved masculines, there's something that you have to heal with grief. Where have you not allowed yourself to grieve certain relationships, certain people, certain friendships? Masculine energy, if you've been tracking the collective energies across the board, like I've been listening to many different types of readers, and the same message continues to come up, that collectively, divine masculine energy is in this process of taking accountability. And it's not like a one-day event. It's not like a short-term thing. This is a new way of life. This is a fine-tuning of masculine awareness where it dawns on them where they have to take accountability. This idea of making amends for all of these missteps, for all of the times where they did not have access to their emotional compassion, emotional truth. They weren't able to access your emotional compassion or emotional truth, right? We can only meet people as deeply as we've met ourselves. And if we haven't met ourselves very deeply, then we will be limited when we start to come into relationship with the world around us. So masculines, by excavating this grief and taking accountability for your own grief, you're making amends. Where did you this could be actual grief of, the loss, a death of something, but it could also be a death of a relationship, a death of a job, a death of an idea of who you thought you would be. This could be, did you, okay, I'm getting a really dense message here. So in this process of accountability, the masculines have been on this long journey into finding safety in their own vulnerability, safety with their own emotional truth, safety to explore and express their authentic self-expression, right? To step deeper into their truth. However, in that process of avoidance, there may have been a lot of coping mechanisms, and some of those coping mechanisms could have been people. So masculines, you're being asked to take accountability for where in your life have you harmed another. Was it a beloved, a lover, a partner, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, or whoever it was? Remember, these are just energies. It doesn't matter what body the energy is showing up in. So masculines, you're being called to, like, where have you hurt people? And this is hard. This might cause a lot of grief. It makes sense why grief is in reverse, because of course you don't want to look at it. No one wants to look at, we don't want to look at our missteps and our failures and all the times we hurt other people, because it's painful. Why? Because that's empathy, masculines. Because when you look at it, your heart has to open. I just got full body chills as I said that, because it's so true, right? In order us to honor a truth, we actually have to feel it, right, masculines? And I know, I understand how scary that is, because you may not have felt safe in your body, in your mind, in your heart, in your life, in your childhood, to express emotional, soft truth, right? Soft love. It may not have been safe for you to be a soft masculine. So you had to be a super hard alpha masculine. And by doing that, you also became a tyrant over your internal soft parts. And so you're going in there and you're excavating these memories, and it's painful, and you get to vibrate it out. But let me tell you, masculines, on the other side of this vibration is freedom. is sovereignty. Once you go back and clean up all these little micro messes, you will be clean and clear. You will able to take another step towards sovereignty, towards authenticity, towards authentic conscious relating, right? You will be free. You will cut all the cords to all of these pieces of self that have created pain in the world, and you will replace it with love. You will alchemize and transmute these energies into love. And whether you have clearing conversations with these people or not, you will change their lives as well. Woo, masculines, holy shit. It was a lot. That was a lot. Okay, feminines. Ooh, okay. All right, I guess. I mean, I'm not making this up. Hold on. Let me get the cards and then I'll talk. So, feminines just got betrayal and cosmic power. So there's two sides of this. I'm getting two narratives showing up in my system. So we just finished talking about how the masculines are being called to a higher clarity, a higher, precise, pristine way of living. And that means taking accountability and of all the times they've caused grief and pain in others' lives. And then we have betrayal showing up in the feminine. Masculines, where have you betrayed your internal or external feminines? Where have you been cruel when they have only been kind? Where have you been hard when your internal or external feminine wanted to be soft, wanted to hold your vulnerability, wanted to hold your shadows, wanted to walk hand in hand with you towards this truth, no matter how painful it was? Let us honor all of the betrayal that has taken place between all parties. That's the first message. Second message, feminines, this is directly towards you. Where have you betrayed your own power? You are being called to take deeper accountability for your own cosmic power. You know it. Masculine knows it. Source knows it. You all know how much power you have. You are literally the vessel that ushers in new life on this planet. Do you understand how magnificent you are? Where have you been betraying that light? Where have you been believing illusions about who and what you are? Where have you fallen prey to the illusions of unworthiness, not enoughness, ugliness, smallness? These are all illusions. You know your power. Masculine knows your power. God knows your power. Who are you fooling? If this is Aunt Nancy, this spider goddess here. And so it's like, feminines, where have you been weaving this web of betrayal? Where have you allowed lower frequencies to inform your truth and inform your spirit? You're being called to higher accountability. Anything else for feminines? I don't think there's anything else. No, let's move on. Anything else for union energies? Okay, we have radical rebirth in reverse. This goes along with this sideways poise. There's something not quite yet ready to come in, and yet it's right there. And then we have celestial alignment. Yeah, again, this goes. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Masculine and feminines are both being called to come into deeper alignment with source. This is like go back to the basics, people. You know, where have you abandoned certain practices that you know support your spiritual path? Is it yoga? Is it meditation? Whenever you catch yourself saying, "Oh, I should get on the mat and do yoga. I should eat that healthy meal. I should go for a walk. I should meditate." That's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. That's your intuitive spirit banging down the door saying, "Do this, do this. This is what you're supposed to do." And you continually avoid it. So that's an energy anatomy thing. That's a taking accountability. You know, your spirit wants to know that you are a trustworthy individual, that if spirit brings down an intuition in your body, that you are trustworthy to animate that truth and to carry out those wishes of spirit. And then we have creativity. This is very much a first and second chakra card. Okay, let's see. We have feeling safe. We have liberation in reverse. That makes total sense. It's in reverse because masculines and feminines are in a process of taking a step towards truth, towards unleashing the kraken of their authentic self-expression. We have giving and receiving, right? We're not ready to give and receive, masculines and feminines, because you first have to give and receive to yourself, right? And then what is this? Yeah, pleasure in reverse. That's interesting. Ooh, okay, this is a big vortex. Yeah, and just really quick, manifestation is in the shadow position. Manifestation is in the unconscious, but you can't bring in more. God will not allow you to bring more on your plate until you take care of and take accountability and responsibility for what's already on your plate. Are you giving and receiving equally within self and out in the world? How are you at receiving? A lot of people struggle with that, right? It's very easy. It's much easier to give of self than it is to receive authentically. I want you to practice receiving compliments. I want you to practice, really bring all of your awareness and attention. When someone is giving you a compliment, look them in the eye. Allow your heart to open and receive that truth. Really allow yourself to believe it. These are all divine messengers, and all of these things happen in divine timing. You will get the compliment, the exact compliment you need, and that is a gift and a test of receptivity. Are you open to that? Will you believe it? What if that person was an angel sent to gift you this opportunity? You are learning to feel safe in your body and safe with your emotional truth, masculines and feminines. You are taking steps towards liberation and sovereignty. By doing this, you will unleash your creativity and step deeper onto soul mission and soul path. Woo! Great messages. Let's get one masculine and one feminine Buddha wisdom. Any Buddha wisdom for you? Okay, beautiful. We have, knowing that you shall pass away, how can you quarrel and let bitterness harden you? Beautiful. Feminines, anything divine feminine Buddha wisdom. Whoops, I saw it. You saw it. We all saw it. Where the heck is it? Am I crazy? I feel like I did see something flip. Maybe I'm... Oh, we have a bunch. Okay. We'll take them. We'll trust them. Okay, we have don't let worldly temptations lead you astray. There is nothing better than you can give to a person than to be present with them. That is so true. In wisdom, you are aware of the processes of privileging and punishing yourself. Reflect and let them go. This is an invitation to catch yourself, feminines and masculines, to see, are you clinging or are you rejecting? Neither is healthy. Can you release both and just drop into presence? Beautiful. Whew. Everybody go hydrate, take a breath. This was a lot. This was a heavy reading. I'm sending you so much love. I hope this was supportive, and I will see you in the next one.